What's up, guys?
What is happening? Hello? What's up, guys? I wonder. Anyway, what's up, guys? It's your Quilty BFF, and I'm getting ready to start messing with the inside of this quilt some more, and we will see what happens. I wonder where that echo came from, because I heard it. I hope you guys can hear me, because I just muted something, so we shall see. What's up, Venetia? What's up, Amanda? What are we doing? What do I want to do? I kind of want to open this window because it's kind of warm in here. So we're going to open a window. Okay, so you hear me? So then we're good. Let's go. Let's figure out what we want to do. I don't know exactly what I want to do. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I bought a new toy. We're going to see what happens with that guy. We are going to take these and stack them over here. Take one of these and one of these and one of these. Okay. Not feeling very organized today because I'm just not. I was rushing to go live so I could hang out with you guys, and I did not prep my life accordingly, which is fine. Not a big deal. As long as we get some sewing in and done today, we'll be fine. What are you guys doing? Amanda, are you ready for Road to California? Because it will be here. Before we know it, it will be here. It's basically here. What's up, Terry? Terry, I sent you a Instagram message. I want you to check it out and then get back to me. Saturday's treating me fine. I got some stuff done today that I needed to do, and life. Yeah. All right, let's do this. $16 Tracy, oh my goodness. Amanda, what's the fabric look like? I want to see it. Okay, perfect. Will do. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, really? That's how we're going to start off, huh? With no bobbin? Or maybe we have a little bobbin. We're just having some issues, huh? I'm still here. I don't know why my internet doesn't want me to be great. And I was just talking about having technical difficulties. And yet here we are. But you know what? I'm not going to let that frazzle me. Nope. Not one bit. I'm just going to keep it going. You see how things happen? I tell you. I'm telling you. I'm out here trying to be great. and things just, for no reason, decide to misbehave. But we're not going to let it shake us. We are just going to keep doing the things. Because you guys are my BFFs and you're going to roll with me no matter what. So that's just what it is. I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about, but there you go. Whatever it was, it was. before we went dark. Okay, I bought a new toy. New toy time. So, yes, my little owl is a cutie patootie. However, somebody was like, "Are you really getting ready to do that binding on that little owl?" They were like, "If you don't turn around and get to the full size," and they weren't wrong because that's just silly. So, I bought this guy because one, we buy all the things, and I think this might be a better way for me to stand this direction. Oh, you guys still can't see me. I'm just talking to you. And so that you guys can see me and I can stand this direction. So let's see how this guy works. I have no idea. Okay. Does that and that. Well, that's good. Oh, 20 degrees by morning. Well, that's such a big difference there. Oh, look, it comes with a different color. That makes me happy. This one's gray. This one's blue. And let's see. See, how does this bad boy open? Because I didn't read a piece of a instruction. You have to press and pull it down. Oh, I see what it wants me to do. But I don't want to break it on camera. There we go. All right. Huh. Well, look at that. Yep, that just happened. This is cute, and it folds up cute. I kind of like this. Huh. Depending upon which retreat you're going to. This is a cutie. I like this. Great buy thus far. Okay, Amanda, I can't wait to see the fabric. Well, this was just, oh, it's like, it's got some sturdiness to it too. Okay, I'm liking what's happening here. Mr. Domestic had one, and I was like, that's a good idea, especially for when I, am doing stuff like this. And not all the things coming. Where is that coming? Oh, I see why. So we shall see. It's modern Christmas. Okay, I'm here for modern Christmas. So anyway, Mr. Domestic had one, and I liked it. It was a little bit, I mean, it wasn't expensive, but it was like, eh. And I was looking at the dimensions of it and things, and I thought this one might be better. I was like, this one seems like a good fit for this. Can't see. Why is that doing that? I'm actually surprised that you cannot. Oh, when we came back, why can't you see the bottom of this? There we go. Now you can. This is cute. I like it. We're doing it. These are absolute first impressions because you just saw me take it out of the packaging there. Where is my wood iron? I'm having a scatterbrained day. It is just a scatterbrained day, guys. I just used the wood iron, what was it, yesterday? And now I can't find the one that I want, which usually stays right here. Where are you, little wood iron? Let it go. Let it go, because it is somewhere, wherever it is. Where could it have gone? Found it. It's right in where it should be. What's up, Sherry? How are all my favorite quiltresses doing? I have got such interesting things that are happening. So, t-shirts are coming, and they will probably be here again by the end of January for sure. But I am going to change my website. I'm over it. I'm doing it. And that way it will be done and we don't have to think about it anymore. We will be where we are going to be. I think I found our forever home. So just bear with me, because I want your shopping experiences to be pleasant. So yeah, just bear with me. Road to California is this week. I probably won't be there Wednesday. I will be there Thursday and Friday. I probably won't be there on Saturday. It depends. Oh, is that how you do it? You have to set it to all? Because I just pop in and you just never know what awesomeness we're going to find. That's an awesome iron. I am pleased with that. That board, very pleased. Terry, you've got to work. Well, I understand. I wish you could swing it too. But don't worry, you could swing it vicariously, because I will definitely be covering it. I'll show you all the things I can find. That I think are interesting. All right. Let's get to cutting like we have never cut before down this whole strip with these little itty bitty strips. This reminds me of the peanut butter quilt, which drove the world crazy last year. Of course, I bought fabric for the peanut butter quilt. Have you guys seen me do a peanut butter quilt? You haven't? That's because I haven't. You guys know I'm just a pattern girl. So, quilts that are upcoming. We've got this one, which will be shown in its entirety on next, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Gaggle of Geese. You guys be sure, put your notifications on so you guys can watch that video. And then the week after that will be this guy, the full reveal of this. This quilt is so much prettier than I ever could have imagined. I've got people asking me for this quilt already, and I didn't think anybody would want it because it's such an unassuming pattern. You know, everybody, like you guys are saying, people saw this pattern and were like, eh, until we gave it a little something. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on this pattern. And it's free. So even if you are not thinking that you want to do it now, don't wait, because it's such a simple pattern and it's free. Go on ahead and go grab it and download it. Hey, Share Bear. Yes. Are you going to throw me on in the background and hang out with me? Are we sewing together? This pattern is at Fabric Cafe. And once you get onto their website, you will see like in the banner section, if you toggle over to their banners and then you just click it, you don't have to give your email. You don't do anything. All you have to do is just click download, which I love. No hoops to jump through, just download the pattern. Ah, jelly roll quilt. Nice. Technically, that other quilt that I started before this one and have not yet finished is also technically a jelly roll quilt because I am making it out of a jelly roll. Even though really it's more like a fat quarter quilt. Pick a petal. It'll turn up. The template will turn up. It's somewhere. You know it's in the house somewhere. Jen Kingwell. What's up, Pastry Queen? Ah, so their new book launches next week, huh? Okay. I had no idea. You guys keep me, they keep me going with the Fabric Cafe. I mean, they really keep me going. I tell you, you cannot keep up. I cannot keep up. But we already saw the one of the patterns because she was standing in front of the, what was it, the palette, the canvas. So maybe it's got a theme, or maybe that one does. I don't know. I don't even know what it could possibly be. But I promise you we will review it when it does. And then we'll figure out which ones we want to do. And then we will incorporate them into my crazy quilt world some kind of way. Actually, we've got some slots for some 3-yard quilts that do not have patterns or fabrics chosen already. So we'll see if something speaks to me in a weird way. With being bold, okay, well, that should be interesting. Maybe that means the blocks will be big so that we can do these even faster. Super duper duper fast. Becky, I have done that. It's okay. Step away from the block. Just let it go. I have been there and done that recently. I picked something and then put it. Yeah, matter of fact, it was the gaggle of geese. I had to pull a block that was inset out, do a Y seam, put it back in. Wrong. Had to pick it again. It happens to all of us. Well, it certainly happens to me. Certainly happens to me. Becky might need to hang out with Jack for a minute. Rip that peppy. It's all right. We are all cheering you on. I feel like we should be chanting, rip it, rip it, rip it. Cheering you on over here, Becky. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, so some of the quilts we already know. Oh, they are really doing something with their marketing. Okay. All right, now how do I want to do this and make it make sense? Moved on to the strip sets. Yep, just step away. I think I thought, you know what, when you see a 3-yard quilt, if you see a bunch of seams, just know it's not going to be your fastest 3-yard quilt. Might be your most fun. Like the one I did in all those greens, there was so much piecing in that quilt. Like you had to really stop and sew. You had to sew. Oh, you guys are not paying your taxes. You're just hanging out here for free, huh? Come on, guys. If there are 22 people in the chat, we need 22 thumbs up, please. Push me out to the people out there in the quiltyverse so that they know that you like hanging out with me. They might like it too. Let's grow our BFFs and our quiltresses. I have finally done something that I think is hilarious. And you guys will see it at Road to California. I finally finalized something that you guys, I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it. I believe. I think y'all are going to get a kick out of it because you guys are my people. It looks like Nemo with all the stripes. With all the orange and white stripes. Now, when I'm sewing something like this, where the distance is super short, I shorten my stitch length. Especially since, you know, when you're doing fabric cafe patterns, usually they just call for it to be pressed open. And I think that creates a tighter bond. So do what you do, but I like to shorten mine a little bit. Terry, I'm glad that you can see that it's rust, because that's exactly what it is. It's rusty. Sherry, I'm so glad that I was a recommended video and that you chose to, you know, come on over. I think I'm going to do some web style sewing here. I think. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, it doesn't do this fabric justice. It's a good one. If you are a Ruby Star lover and this is kind of your color palette, this rust with the pinks and the navy blues and stuff, this is killer. It's a killer one. What's up, Kathleen? Did I miss you? I feel like I missed you. Now I got some options. I could pick up the next two and sew all those together and then pick up the next two and sew all those together, or I can take this off and sew the next one, all that. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to We could do it like a spider web where everything is all connected. Becky, I always have to do an update at the most inopportune times. Okay, let it go. Let's just start pulling these and going. We'll be fine. The amount of thought that goes into little things that probably don't make that much of a difference. Probably not that big of a deal. See you later. Don't forget to check in tomorrow to see the gaggle of geese in its entirety. And I will see you later. Have fun with the family. See you later, Amanda. Thanks for popping in. Guess what? I have a reason to go buy fabric. And I can't wait to show you guys why. There is a new quilter coming. I don't know if I'm going to throw a 3-yard quilt between that quilt. Probably so. Probably so. Oh, okay. Are you coming home to recover, Sherry? Or are you going to be in the hospital for a couple of days? Or I don't know what the recovery time for gallbladder is. Same day? Yeah, they don't keep people in the hospital anymore. I've got a surgery coming up, and I thought for sure I would be in the hospital for a day. They're like, nope, you can go home. I'm like, but the recovery time is months, and you want me to just go home the same day? Jeez. I'll tell you guys all about that once I figure it out, but don't worry. We are trying to keep the channel still. We're going to keep the channel going. We're not going to try. We are going to keep this channel going all through that. Give you guys stuff to see and know, and I've got some ideas. Always ideas. Yes, Carolyn, I'm on West Coast time, but tomorrow I don't think I'll be the video that I'm talking about for Gaggle of Geese will be up by 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So you just got to put on your notifications because I'm not exactly sure when it's going to drop. I'm thinking probably 3 o'clock tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. Just keep the page live. I will. I'm not going to let it go dead at all. Not at all. I put too much work in this to just let it go. I'll put Papa Gene on here and he can talk to you guys about God knows what. He might be able to hold a conversation with you about quilting, actually. He might be able to do it. Because one thing I will say is he is my biggest supporter and watches me for absolutely no reason other than the fact that he just does. So but I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Although you guys might be entertained. Not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it going. That would be cool. He would probably really entertain you guys. I wonder if he could hold a conversation about quilting. I know he can because he's shocked me several times, especially when he must have gotten a suggested video for Tula because I don't know how else but my father totally knows who Tula Pink is. And after watching whatever video he watched, he was explaining how he could understand how I could be so taken with her, like her aesthetic and how she moves and whatnot. He's like, I get it. Never saw that coming. And then remember the time, I think he used the word zhuzh, and I just about fell out. Yeah, so maybe he could. Who knows? He's an interesting one. Also, he is one who is walking around. He showed me that he could lift his arms today, like not super high, but both, he can lift them up. And he's been doing his exercises, and the physical therapist or the nurse, somebody told him that he could get in his jacuzzi, and he loves the jacuzzi. He's always been one of those people who gets in like daily. And so once they told him he could do that, he was like, say less, I'm in there. He just climbs in, climbs out, no problem. It's like nothing happened almost. It's insane. He's special. He's a special little guy. Boy, I can't wait to see who wins Road to California. So for the past couple years, I feel like Japanese, is it Japanese? I think it is Japanese style. I want to be correct. I don't want to be incorrect. Correct. Japanese style quilts have really been making a huge mark across all of the shows. And I'm hoping for a more American style quilt to win this year. Bye, Tammy. Thanks for popping in. What did I miss? What's up, Missy? I saw a paper crafting, blog. What did I see? A short today, and was like, "Aw, I might be able to throw some of that in here and there." Becky, it depends. If you really care about what you're doing, go the extra mile. I have done it both ways. Is it a 3-yard quilt? Because I just did a strip set right now. I opened it, pressed it, and then press it. Open it up and press it, Becky. Let me not even tell you not. Open it up, press that seam out, line them up with the selvages as best you can on one side. And then make sure, depending upon how many strips are in the strip set, you can lose a lot of fabric if your strips are not by the same manufacturer and have the same amount of selvage on both sides. So take that into account. I know some people like to sew down one side and then sew back on the other. Or you could just cut all the strip sets to the same. What am I doing? You cut all the strip sets to the same length before you start strip setting. Strip setting. So that you're not losing on that. Because if you're doing a whole bunch of strips, they can start to curve a little bit. And if that's going to matter, then you might want to sew down one side and sew back up the other, just to keep it even. The world is your oyster. It's up to you. It's up to you. Let's just cut these apart before I confuse myself. Let's just cut them apart. Wow, that's a big difference. Yeah, I've done it where I'm like, wait, wasn't I supposed to have this many? And then I didn't. And it was like, oh boy. Oh boy. I thought this strip set was going to take forever. It did not. Not strip set. I thought these pieces, these sashing strips were going to take forever. They didn't. Not at all. I'm just taking it and matching the one without with the one with the little cornerstone. What's up, Kim? How is one of my favorite Quilty BFFs doing? I need to clean this machine right here and put some oil in it. It is time. She needs I'll do it between and then I'll switch needles after this one. Yeah, I think I'll switch needles after this project. Maybe not. Actually, I take that back. I probably won't. I just change this needle. I'll go through the next one and then I'll change out the needle. Nice. Which pattern are you doing, Kim? I say that like I know them all now. I used to be able to be like, oh, I know that pattern. I don't know. I do not know. Unless you say one like, no, I don't know. Even if I've done it, I won't be able to tell you. Even if I've done it, I'll be like, which one is that again? Which one? Unless you can tell me how I zhuzhed it, then I remember. I think my favorite zhuzh right now, today, is the one that I did with the panel. That rainbow panel. It's got to be one of my favorite zhuzh. Actually, the scallop border one is a good one too. What's up, Debbie? Lindiana in the house. What's up? What's going on? What's the haps today? Dash. Oh yeah, I do know that one. That one I know. That's the Barbie one. Don't hide, Debbie. We love Debbie. Debbie's one of our BFFs. Football. I know. My husband was watching. I meant to come over here and turn it on, and I didn't. And when I got here, Dad didn't have it on, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "It's game Saturday, Sunday." I was like, "One got canceled." He was like, "What?" Moved till Monday. So I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I know you know better. That is his like thing. Like, Daddy, what are we doing? So got him all set up. But now I decided to hang out with y'all. I will catch the results of all of that a little later. I'm not really tripping today. Tomorrow, well, yeah. Okay. Now we get to press like the Dickens. With my new toy here. Very excited about this. I think this is well worth the money. Especially for like a retreat or something. Yeah, I'm digging this. Has anyone tried the big picture? Yes. Let me see. It's in the series for, it was recent that I did. I've done it twice, I think, on the channel, maybe. It's around the time that I was showing off the fabric for Christy Lee. And I used that big create something. And I'm probably going to do it again for that big cat. See, that's why you guys should always tune into my lives, because I tell all the business. That big cat that comes out for the new Deja Vu. That big cat would go great in big picture. Great. It's almost like it was made for it. I just have to figure out how to zhuzh. Actually, I might not. I might fussy cut the cat heads for the small blocks around it. And then do something stupid like put Fairy Frost, the black, in the sashing. Did I just come up with a 3-yard quilt idea for that? So on Monday, I'll talk about Tabby Road on the channel. Oh, I'm so glad. Look at that. This is already pressed open. That makes me happy. I get more questions about this guy, and I just hate that the guy who made them, he doesn't bring them to Road to California anymore. And I keep forgetting who the person is, and I always want to give him his, you know, his flowers, but it's like, sir, bring these back. Bring them just like this, so I can buy 2 or 3 more. I actually have another one, but I don't think it's by the same guy. It's something special about this one to me. I don't know why. Cannot explain these things. Terry, when I tell you that quilt, that big picture quilt takes 5 minutes to do, it's fast. It's very, very, very fast. It is not a hard one. Yep. And then I think I'm going to throw the Mickey on the back of that, and then people can have a big kitty baby quilt, because that size and that square is really a baby quilt size. It's not even what I would consider like a real throw. I mean, it's a throw. It's just tiny. It's a little one. So, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, I think. When you take a 3-yard quilt and put it into a square, it changes, you know, it's like a perfect baby quilt size. That's what I'm really trying to say. What things? What am I talking about? I have all the things all the time. All the quilty things. That's terrible. I don't even know what I was just talking about. But we were talking about the big picture 3-yard quilt. We were talking about this new ironing board. We were talking about this wood iron that I'm obsessed with, that people ask me about, and I don't have a direct, clear answer to them, because I just can't find the guy. I think I found the guy in Long Beach who made that. I should take it with me and say, sir, did you make this? Because I know for sure I got it one year at Road to California, like my very first time out, and was like, this is pretty. Had no idea what its function was. It's like, I like it. I get more questions about this thing. And it's my favorite one. I have several. There's one on the back of the Bianni stiletto. And then there are others that I have, but that's just my favorite. How are you coming on your patterns, David? It is the guy at the road show, huh? I swear it is. I swear it is. I swear it's the guy at the road show. I know. But he doesn't do like this design anymore, and I wish I haven't seen it. You know who else I'm really looking forward to? Purely Gates. Now, I know that I can go online and see all of their designs and stuff, but I will never forget my first time out. I went to Road to California, and I fell in love with their shoe embroidery. Now, at the time, I didn't understand what an embroidery machine it was and I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about the embroidery world, a machine. And they asked me if I had a machine that was capable. And I was like, I don't. And then I saw how much they cost and was like, what? And was just, I don't know. But they've always stayed in the back of my mind. And now that I have 2 embroidery machines, one with a whole bunch of thread changes, thread change capabilities, I am really looking forward to picking my first Purely Gates design. And yes, I could do it online, but you know what? We're going to do it together. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the shoes. And then they have this one really precious one with some bunnies. And I feel like Easter is coming up, right? Right? So I think we'll pick it out together when we go to Road together. Hoping that everybody pops into that live. From T Quilts. That's where I linked it. So when I talked about it, I linked it to T Quilts. It's the only place I can find it. And maybe I need to reach out, and since I will be selling things by the end of January, maybe this is something that I need to sell too, because I'm very passionate about it. And people ask me about this tool almost as much as they ask me about that tiny baby ironing board. They've been asking about this tool way before, and watch when they watch this video. And there will be people who watch this video because it's a free pattern. And people like the free. I love this thing. I am not about to burn up my good new Riley Blake mat. That Alpha, I was taking burning up chances, but this one here, no, I don't think so. And so now we don't have to worry about that anymore. We've got our new ironing board. Yeah, I think I will. There's a lot of little notions that I think I'm going to start selling since I'm pushing them. Might as well, right? Might as well. So, what do you think the color of this year is going to be? You think we're going to still see some green? You guys know I swore last year we were going to start seeing green quilts everywhere. And then you know what? By George, we started seeing green quilts. I don't know what I'm getting. I'm not getting like a color feeling yet. I don't know what color I think. And the colors of the year for Pantone and Kona made me say, huh, it did not excite me. So I don't know what we are really looking at here. Maybe it'll continue. Maybe green will continue. I don't know. I'm just not getting a feeling. No true feelings just yet. You don't put it in any quilts. I bet you start loving your quilts even more when you do. When you start doing that, you're going to be like, oh, I love my quilts. That's a great place to start, is with the color that you love. Yeah, that mint green. I was like, what are we doing exactly here? Uh, Although the quilt that I'm getting ready to make, not this one, not the Valentine's Day one, and there might be a 3-yard quilt that comes after that, but the one after that, my Lunar New Year quilt is going to, and I am going to end up doing one. I know I said I wasn't sure, but we're doing it. We are absolutely doing it. We are doing it. But usually quilts start to kind of all kind of be followed. They'll follow a slight color story that's similar. I'm also curious to see the special exhibits, like who's exhibiting. Becky, I do too. I definitely lean towards super saturation. So I am so annoyed that this year is the year of the dragon. I get so jealous because my husband is a dragon year and I am not. I'm something not cute like a monkey or a rat or something that's just not the animal that I want to be. Get very jealous. Very jealous about that. But and I put a dragon on the back of the other Lunar New Year quilt. So I was like, I was thinking about putting a dragon on it, but I was like, am I gonna put a dragon on it? Or am I not? Really hadn't decided. So we shall see. We shall see. Lindiana, your son is the year of the dragon. Ugh, the cool kids. They just drive me insane. One of my quilty BFFs is the year of the dragon. She and my husband are right there together. I don't know why it doesn't want me to be great. It does not want me to be great. Just mean to me. Oh, they're rabbits. The year of the rabbit. The year of the boar. Okay, Lindiana, you're right there with me. I could be. I forget what it is, but it is not. Whatever it was not cute. Then here comes my dragon husband, and my husband is a Leo. He gets to be a dragon and a lion. He's actually just kind of cooler than I am too, though. Oh, a sheep. Well, how about that? Sheep. I saw a man turn a sheep. I saw a sheep get stuck on its back the other day, and a man flipped him over. It's very kind of that man to do that. Oh my goodness. Yes, please hit that thumbs up button. I can't see how many thumbs up we have, but we need more than 2. We need more than 2. Push me out to the Quiltiverse. Push me out. Pay your taxes. Oh, okay, Sherry. I was wondering. I was like, man, I'm like, what is going on with my like situation? What is happening? Chenille it. On my list of things to do. Have not done it yet. Bought the stuff to do it, of course, because I have all the things and want all the things. But I haven't actually opened it. If you're wondering where to get some and you don't want to order it online, you want to go through a small shop or something, Candies has some chenille, and I think that's where I bought mine from, and the little tool to make it chenille. Also, turns out at a show, I learned that you can kind of rag up anything with that brush, which is where I think I purchased it. You know what I mean? It's a notion. I'm gonna purchase it. No worries, Terry. No worries. Oh, not on that too. Not on that too. Be sewing that forever. Ooh, I heard that. Ooh, Debbie, an ox. Oh my goodness, an ox. Who had an ox? Paul Bunyan had an ox, right? He had an ox. Oxes are nice, right? Debbie, I don't know if I would have told that one. I don't. It's all right. I'm sure it says something amazing because whatever I am, rat or I don't know what I was, but whatever it was, it had lovely things to say about it. And you know, people don't usually have nice things to say about monkeys or rats or whatnot. I don't know. Whatever it was. Without the trimming? Okay. strong, Debbie. Strong. Not big and slow, strong. Strong and apparent. I'm trying to think of a pretty word for presence. Like, you know, you see them. They're there. They're there. They're present. This one? This is the bottom. It is the bottom. I like the way you put a cute little rat. Yeah, there you go. Cute little rat. There's an episode of Frasier that I love. I watch a lot of Frasier. I've seen every episode a gazillion times. Frasier is one of my favorite things to watch and have on in the background at night. And they found out that Daphne had raised charrettes. So, Daphne, I love Frasier so much. And she made rats sound lovely. So there you go. So we've got to go pull the fabric for that bad boy so we can start thinking about it. Now, why do we need to pull the fabric for that now? We don't. It's just a great excuse to go buy some fabric. And a smart girl would try to do it while she was at Road to California. And maybe, but I really need solids. So I was debating whether or not for the background, if I was going to do a grunge, because we love to do grunges. But I think it will just pop better if I stick to solids. Keep it simple. I am hard and deep in thought right this second about making my own pantograph. I've seen people do it. I know it can be done. I don't have my own long arm that's digitized, which makes me sad because these are the kinds of things that I would do to my own quilt to really make it my own. And I'm like, there's got to be somebody out there who can digitize up what I'm talking about, but they would need to have some knowledge of a quilt pantograph. Does anybody know if that person exists? Do you know a person? Oh my gosh, the episode where they thought Oh my, first of all, I like the Antique Roadshow. And so the fact that they brought that on, when I tell you I watch Frasier, there is no episode I think that you can stump me with. And I'm so bad that I could just start quoting lines out of the show. But when they thought they were royalty, oh my goodness, I hollered. They tried to ease themselves into the shot and that came. Good stuff. Yeah, Tracy, shoot for February. January is a bust. Is that row in the right order? Yeah. Nope. Nope. No, it's not. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's not. Nope. How can I make it be? Let's see. Can I make it? Nope, it ain't. It ain't. Okay. Now it is. This is now row one. Thank you. Could you feel the seam ripping coming? This is now row two. Yep. Pivot. That's what BFFs are for. There was a save. And now we're right. Okay. This is still row seven. Debbie for the save. It's all good now. Yes, it is. That was almost going to be a funny disaster. It would have made for a very different quilt, too. Carolyn, I promise you I would have said it was going to be a zhuzh. I promise you. I promise you I would have been like, zhuzh did. No. There is a zhuzh in here, though, for sure. I don't know if you guys caught it. Somebody caught it the other day. Was it Debbie? Who caught it? Somebody caught it the other day and was like, what you doing? There is absolutely a zhuzh in this quilt. They were like, that's not in the pattern. It was Debbie, huh? I think it was Debbie. Somebody the other day was like, that's not the pattern. We had a whole conversation about it. Me too, Debbie. I love a little zhuzh. Like, I love them. I'm going to zhuzh up that well, I think I am. In my mind, I am. I probably need to do the math and figure out if I am. But I think in my mind, I'm going to be able to zhuzh up that Modernly Morgan pattern in a cute way. You're right. Patterns are only suggestions. All right. So here we are. All these guys are down. Now let's get to pinning. Actually, I think I'm going to give this one 2 zhuzhes. I got an idea for another one that I've been sitting on forever. And I will make the decision about that before they drop. Once I see what they drop for. Yeah, I think I am. My manager asks me for all the quilts. She asked me for a lot of them. And there's one this year that I know will probably be her absolute favorite of all time. But she can't have that one because it's probably going to be mine too. I told her she can have it, but it lives here. It's a good one. But she was like, let me get that baby quilt. I was like, I could not understand why she wanted the baby quilt. I was like, it's got owls and foxes and bunny rabbits. She's like, are you going to donate that one? I was like, probably at the end of the year, I probably would have, but she's like, I want it. I'm like, why? She said the color combo is really good. I was like, this is a randomly nice color combo. But I was thinking I wasn't going to finish this one. This was going to go into the unfinished pile, but we shall see. Maybe this one she'll get, but she needs one. She deserves one. She's definitely special, but the quilt that she asked for, what she wants me to do, is a quilt in all neutrals. It's like she's never met me before. She's like, I think it'll be cool to see how you do it. She says, maybe you'll play up texture. I'm like, I don't have time to be doing that kind of stuff. That's a whole, I can see it, but I'm like, that's a process. That is not a fast quilt. Then she wanted the bags, those deja vu bags, because everybody wanted those. Mom wanted those too. I don't know why my mother wanted a bag with witches on them, but a good bag is a good bag. And I won't give those up because those are mine. So maybe she'll get this one, even though it's got the baby foxes and stuff all over it. And it's neutral-ish, kind of, right? I don't know. I don't know, but we shall see. All neutrals is a different kind of vibe. It's not one that I do, but I could do, if Kim Kardashian wanted a quilt, I could figure out a quilt for her. I could do it. And if I would do it for Kim, I should do it for Tasha because Tasha is special. I'm not doing a quilt for Kim. I mean, I guess I would anyway. But when I think of neutrals, I think of Kim because they always talk about how her house has no color, and if you look at her perfume, she's very into she is the grayish lady, But it's a different vibe. It could be cool. You know what? Maybe I'll just do, you know what? We're just going to knock out one for her. I don't know that I'm going to play with texture, but I can just knock out a quilt since she obviously just wants anything at this point. Just give her something and one day do something. Oh, I just had an idea. I hate when I have ideas. We'll see. We shall see. I don't hate when I have ideas. I love when I have ideas. I used to be very concerned that I was going to run out of ideas. And so that was my prayer. I was like, you know, I'm starting this business, but I'm scared like I'll run out of ideas and then I won't have anything to put on this channel. When I prayed for that, God probably just laughed at me like, girl, bye. That's not going to be the problem. You're asking for the wrong stuff as usual. That you got. Oh, I like that, Terry. That sounds beautiful. No, I don't give people options, period. People cannot get quotes from me. It is not a thing. Getting a quote from me is not a thing. I don't want anybody to think that it is because it is not. Only extreme, it has to be, it's not a, can I, no. If it's already made, then maybe, you know, like this one, it'll be done, sort of. So maybe, but no. I am not a quilter for hire. I would consider doing it for celebrities, not because for the, you know, it'd be interesting, but I probably wouldn't let them pick the pictures. I wouldn't let them pick the colors either. I'd do it just to get my name out there, but not letting people pick stuff. No, thank you. Why? I was like, oh my gosh, I put it backwards again. No. Ooh, it's interesting. It just got interesting in here. They get what they get and they cannot throw a fit. You are absolutely right. Absolutely. No, I don't do requests. No. Who was that? That was ASAP Rocky who did that. There was so much controversy about that. I don't know who to believe, but somebody said they had a picture of it. That was their, you know, it was donated or something and they didn't really do the work. I don't know. But they found it in a Goodwill and upcycled it and called it their own. The drama of it all. Oh, shoot. Not me pulling the scene. What's up, Glenna? Welcome. We've got another Quilty BFF. Ultimate Travel Bag 2.0. Woohoo. You are going to be so happy when you finish that bag. It's one of my prized possessions, so much so that I won't even let my mother have it. I just said right now she wanted the bag with the witches on it and the bats. And I was like, no way. No way, lady. This one's mine. And plus it's a set. Mine is a set. No, 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 no. Are you keeping yours, Glenna? Because I tell you, I see people giving them away all the time. There's just, you guys, I just can't see it. I guess I can. I've given away quilts before, and quilts are a lot of time and hard work and effort and stuff. But if you get an ultimate travel bag from somebody, you need to really understand what you're getting. Just like a quilt, no different. It's just a lot of work and a lot of time. So, Glenna, I hope you're keeping yours. Or I hope whoever gets it knows how much hard work you're putting into it. Because that is not for the faint. Debbie, would I make one if my mother stopped me, grabbed me by my arm, looked me dead in my eyes, and said, she would have to do all that. She'd have to have serious mom face on and say, you know what? I want you to make me that bag. Then yeah, she'd get anything she wants. Really, she can't have that, but I'd make her her own if she was serious about it. But she would need to do all the aforementioned steps to get me to do it. But yeah, I'd do it. I'd be annoyed about it though. Diaper bag, first one, your prototype. Went to sister-in-law. Oh, okay. Oh, you like your sister-in-law. I like mine too. A lot, a lot. She didn't have a bag either. She does have a quilt though. She's one of the only people in the family who actually has one. In the family. She has one and her daughter has one. Brother does it. She does though. What happens is patterns speak to me and tell me who they're supposed to be for. And I'm a pattern first person. I see a pattern and then I color it in with fabric. That's my process. There are people who see fabric and then, go find the pattern, but not my process. Usually. I mean, I break all the rules, but on most occasions, I am a pattern first girly. I get it, Becky. There are some that just, you get rid of them. In my mind, one day I'm going to do a show of all the Disney quilts. So I can't give those up anymore. And one of the best ones that I've ever done, I gave away. The best ones. A very special one, but my manager told me to stop talking about it. So just quit talking about that quilt. The quilt's gone. It is gone. You gave it away. Let it go. I struggle. I really struggle with that one. All right, I'm going to do one more row. And then I'm going to give this guy up. And you guys probably won't see this one again until the reveal. I knew I should have consulted with this. That's okay though. We are going to leave it. Am I going to leave it? Am I going to rip it? Am I going to leave it? No, we're going to leave it. I know how to fix this. I tell you, okay, yeah. We're going to just set this to the side. This is the middle of the quilt. No worries. I thought it was a top. It's not. It's down the middle. Yay for it. Okay, I know what to do. We're all right. We're trying to zhuzh stuff, and stuff is zhuzhing me. I really should have laid this out on the guest bedroom. On the guest bedroom bed, because once I messed up that other one, no worries. We're going to do this one and then we're going to call it. What? Glenna, you don't live too far from Sarasota? You got to go get you one of those cutie patooties. That little ironing board is the cutest. I was at I wonder if, did you go to the Sarasota show? I was there last year, which is where I bought that ironing board. Becky said the best is yet to come. Hope so. I hope so. I've got a couple of interesting ones upcoming. You missed that show? Oh no, it was great. It should be coming up like next month. Yes, Debbie, it is. So the one that goes right there. So remember we talked about it. There's 3 of them. This one is going to be row 2. That's row 2. And this one right here is going to be row 1. So we got 1, 2. This will be 3, 4, and then 5 also is an accent row. So I'm all right. I just need to leave this out, laid out like this, and then keep cooking. Because they are strategically placed, I am being persnickety about it. I'm being a little persnickety. Anything anybody want to ask me or no? It just dawned on me. Somebody was asking when I was going to go live. And I guess I should try to stick to an actual time so people can know on Thursday, when I will be at Road, in case people actually want to catch it live for real. But what I usually do is I comb the aisles first myself, get the lay of the land, see what is new, if anything, if I see something amazing right off the bat, and it is like vendors, some vendors don't want you filming in their booths. So then it's like, oh, I have to ask, I've got to talk to them and make sure they're okay with it. And so I do all that first, and then I walk back through and get what we need to get. But it might be helpful to those who are really looking forward to it to actually stick to some sort of a schedule. Yeah, Debbie, it'll be, but I'm Pacific Standard, so I'm thinking it'll be, if it opens at what, 10? I think the doors open at 10. I'm thinking I will be in there. I'll probably be going live around noon. Yeah, around noon. But you know me, I get in there and start talking to people. Road to California isn't a show where I'm really recognized, though. I can usually walk the floor and nobody will say much to me. The show where I am, well, this was, before, I guess, too. I didn't have this many subscribers before. I've never had this many subscribers before, but yeah, nobody usually says much at Road. At QuiltCon, that was interesting. That was interesting. Whose internet am I on? Am I on? Oh no, it's doing something funny. Who are you making a quilt? Lindiana? Your coworker. I'll give you a bunch of large. Yeah, Tracy, I'll be there. I should be there when the doors open. It's, this is serious business. This is Quilters in training phase. This is serious business. We are going to be quiltressing that day. Quiltressing. So funny. All right, so that's one. This is, what did we decide? That's one, that's two. That's one, that's two, that's three, that's four. And then the one with 5 is this one. This is row 5. You'd be right behind me. Debbie, you wouldn't miss out on whatever it was I was talking about. Although I feel like I miss things. But you wouldn't miss whatever I saw because you'd be right behind me. I've had people do that before. Yep. Quilting and shopping. You know it. I can't wait to debut the new shirts. You guys are gonna be like, what is she doing? What is she over there doing? All right, guys. You guys have made it to the end. We need a word. What's our word going to be? Should our word be shopping? Because we are about to do some. Actually, I don't know. There are more things that I'm looking forward to purchasing at the Impressions Expo than Road to California, if I'm being honest. Unless Road to California has something that just knocks my socks off. Unless it just knocks my socks off. So yeah, if you have made it to the end of this video, type the word shopping and absolutely you get bonus points if you use it in a sentence. It's just a way to show me that you have supported me and this channel, and we are really BFFs. And you guys will see me again tomorrow if you watch the video for Gaggle of Geese. Monday, if you are into Tula Pink and want to know what I think about Tabby Road. And then Wednesday, no, not Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, there will be a Notions for Notions video that comes up. My goodness, you guys will be sick of me this week. Sick of me. And then Thursday, and then we'll be live. Friday, we will be live. And then Sunday, you'll see this quilt completed. Woo! That's a lot of me. You might be like, we cool and BFFs and all, but nobody needs that much of you, Mac. Nobody. It's a lot of Mac. All right, guys, I am logging off. Thank you for hanging out with me and keeping me company. Well, oh, this is pretty. I just saw the this is coming along nice. All right, guys, I will catch up with you all very, very soon. And apparently there's a lot of me happening here. So if you love it, great. Good night.